All right, let's get this going. Hello, hello, hello. How we doing? How we doing? About to get started. Everybody come on in, come on in. Find a seat, find a seat. Get your somebody in the front. Go ahead, it's okay to sit in the back. Turn your radio on, turn your radio on. Up. Turn it up. Right up on. All right. Waiting for one last thing. All right. Let's start the show. Hey, hello. How's it going, everybody? How we doing tonight? Hello, hello. What we got going on? What's the new What's the new deal? What's everybody up to? Ran a little late, but it's because I was deleting stuff, and I don't know. I have like this anxiety of like delete because I've done it before where I reformatted something we needed, or I've deleted a video that I don't have anymore. So I'm trying to like make sure I take everything properly. So I'll like make sure I have it everywhere saved. What's up, dude? What's going on? Hey, man. That's I had a bad set tonight. Like it was bad. Like it rained on us right before our stand-up started. And it was like it's one of those Texas showers where it just comes in real hot and heavy, real gross, real nasty, and then just leaves, but leaves everything all messed up. So we had to go inside the little Woodrows today, and the most chuckles I got was when I was making fun of the nerds doing the fantasy football, and I did my leagues yesterday. I wanted to talk about that, and I want to talk about like a friendship. I don't know what I was trying to talk about beyond friendship. Like it's beyond just people you see every day and you work with. And I don't know. I was I was so bummed out that when I left, like I got lucky. My kid like cheered me up when I got home. He was still awake, and he gave me a big hug and kind of like it's gonna be okay, Pop. It's gonna be all right. But man, it that shit sucked. It was like a bad taste. Like it was such a bad taste. It makes me want to like take it serious more and more and more, and just put all the time I have into it. Because man, that was bad. I didn't enjoy it. I also I have been having a hard time communicating with people lately. I think I've been doing a lot of just working alone and just being isolated. And I was even looking forward to like talking tonight because I'm having better conversations online like this than I am in like real life, and it throws me off. But I offended a few people sometimes. I guess recently, or I guess today I did too. But I wasn't even like trying. I was just like talking, and I guess I don't know. Different generations. I'm learning how to communicate better, and sometimes I'm like, man, I can't even. I'm trying. I'm not even trying hard. I just trying to like understand. And I can't, and I just don't want. I don't know. So it's like I'm in this weird spot, but apparently it's a good spot to be in. It's like where you're not making any sense, and oh, that's over here, and you're not you're doing a good thing. I don't know, focus on too many things. But I do have something to share with you, JR, and I think Brian or Kevin will stop by. Rained out for 2 weeks in a row. Damn. No, we still able to go, man, but it's just not good. So you go from when you're outside and then you go inside. Yeah, it's like different because what's up, Omar? Thank you for the like. It it's different because it goes from being like outside where it's just comics and a few guests to going inside to and a few of the veteran comics brought it out because they were like, it's like you're telling jokes and then nobody's even looking at you. Nobody's even like acknowledging you, and you can call them out. You get a quick little what, and that's it. called out a few things of fantasy football nerds. I drafted 4 teams in 3 leagues yesterday. Um, you know, hey, what's up, Gabe? What's up, Mr. Two, brother? Doing my thing. But I did the yeah. It's like you go inside, but they called it out because one of the more senior comedians was like, "Hey, man, like I know like we were outside where nobody wanted to see us, or that like maybe a few people wanted to see us, but now we're inside where nobody wants to see us. So yeah, we put this on you." And I think it was funny that there's that he said they called it out, but it is true. So it was like a bad set, and I was like, man, I sometimes even have more fun on here because I don't know. I think the fact that maybe it's being broadcast, or maybe I've been doing this for a minute now that I'm in episode 98 on here. Like that's a lot of episodes. I'm starting to. I was talking about that today, and I was like, yeah, 98 episodes. I was like, if I did them all Mondays, I know a few of them I did on like Wednesday and Thursday and whatnot because of scheduling. But if I did them all on Mondays, it'd be insane. Like I mean, I've been saying all Mondays consecutive, but I have 98 Mondays. That's a lot. And then in 2 weeks, we'll have our 100 episode. I've been doing this. Yeah, I know, DK. Yeah, I've been still doing it. Still coming through on Monday nights. It's created. We've got a little community going. We got a little ecosystem that I kind of made here. Outside of the Indie Escape where I met Gabe, and now we're convention brothers. Yeah. A lot of Mondays in a world on Mondays be Wednesdays. I know. Wacky Wednesday. We got Manic Monday, Wacky Wednesday. I've also been liking just streaming during the day too. So I'm not only doing this at night, I'm also learning to do this during the day. During the day, I get a different crowd. I like that 4 p.m. crowd. So also because I'm doing all this like fantasy football stuff, I thought I'd be bringing it more into like content so I can share. I know how to like share it now online. So a couple of the leagues I'm the commissioner in, I opened up a few. I opened up one page. Might open up another page, kind of be more public for not just me. But I wanted to kind of do it where all my leagues are all together, because like I wrote a joke today off. Where did my book go? I didn't even write a joke. I tried to write a joke, and then the guy before me, he wrote a Labor Day joke, but he kept it simple, and I wrote mine all like definition and then joke, and it wasn't even thought properly. And when I saw him do it, I was like, oh, he was right. Keep it simple. He kept his joke simple. Whether it was really good or not, I thought it was good. But even like with like my joke book, my dandy joke book. Look at my handy dandy joke book. I've been using this. Look at this. These are all jokes that I got to go back and work. These are all one passes. You got to go back and work a lot of them. Oh, I got a lot, man. This is my new my new therapy. Yeah, this is my little joke. I like this style for writing jokes. I like that I'll keep them on in my hand like this. Let's say, oh man, I'll be in Florida for Spooky Empire. That weekend, man, that weekend alone. Let's talk about that real quick. I'll get back to this in a second. Or, well, hold on, Gabe. Let me finish talking about this, and then we'll go back to that. But because the stand up, I can switch over conversations then. But like here's our fantasy. I even use this for the fantasy draft when we did the lotto. I got the I don't know. I like my team. I got the 4th pick. I like my team that I drafted in this league. Let's go to the joke real quick. I like these books to write. It says I was trying to write a Labor Day joke, but I got the definition, and then from there I was trying to like pull it out, and it did not go well. But Labor Day's the definition was to bring different types of workers together to recognize similar interests. So I thought that was cool. It's Labor Day Monday. Last time I had a Memorial Day Monday, I came out with the word swarthy. I thought that was cool, how to define myself. This time I tried to find a word in there, but I just didn't do it. But I do like the definition about this. I do like the fact that it's for people with workers that are different to find different things that they common interests. I like stand-up comedy. I like it so much. I'm attempting it now. I've been doing it for 9 months now. I'm like, oh crap. Like I need to there's a big difference from when I first started till now, but now I have to start doing it more where I'm getting crowds or getting at least 4 or 5 people consistently. So I have to start knowing how to move up. I'm in this bottom thing. So you kind of got to funnel up, but you only do it through experience and doing it. But I like the today's Labor Day. So let's have a happy Labor Day. Labor Day. That was the joke. That was basically what the joke was for the guy. The guy said he was like Labor Day is the most painful day of the year for women, and that was the funny part. He used Labor Day to what do you call it, to talk about giving birth. I was like, clever. Like I went too hard into it. Shout out to Manny Rodriguez for giving me a heart there, and what do you call it? He's in my fantasy football league. We're in the Players Club, a bunch of guys we grew up with, a bunch of dudes that we've known each other for a long time, so we get to really like just hang out. But that's what I like. I'm still like talking to a lot of friends I grew up with that in the sense of like fantasy sports and even like comic conventions. And I don't know. It's like talking to somebody my age, talking to somebody around my age is different too, even when I'm talking to somebody younger or older. So I'm trying to find a communication pattern that doesn't. I don't know. It's just everyone just gets offended. Like I don't even get offended. I never get offended, and I do when you offend me. It's because there was a joke that you might have not known you told me that you did to me, and I'm like, oh, you offended me in a joke, and that's funny. You don't think it's funny, but I'm more of a fantasy football cheerleader. Hey, man, I see your post there, man. They're pretty good there. Keep them coming. Um, what do you call it? Yeah, so still communicate. A lot of my buddies. It's funny because I don't feel like I've changed since I was a kid, personality wise. I'm an adult. I have more responsibilities. I'm a dad, all that. But I think myself as an actual like I don't think I've changed a lot too much. I think I'm starting to notice that a lot about myself. I have to take myself super serious now, and I think that's what's bothering me a lot. I think that's really bothering me that I have to be serious, and I never really was a serious type, and now I am, and I have to be. So I need other things to work in my life, and I think it's taking that joy out of things. And I think I'm not having joy. I still have fun, but I think I'm missing the almond joy. I'm missing the joy of the events that I'm doing. So I think it's time for me just to sit back, and I'm doing a lot. So I'm thinking sit back and let's just do the one or two things like this. Focus on this. I want to focus more on my stand up. I keep talking to another writer that wants to get together and work on some stuff, and then we're just kind of working it out. And I think I need to really go with the people that I'm going to work with, to work out some ideas, get stuff off the ground, because I feel like I'm trying to lift way too much. But that being said, I know all the pieces, so we can interchange people really easy and whatnot. There is no point of growing up if you can't be childish sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes. Yeah. I'm with you, Gabe. You're right. Like I feel like you have to do it. You have to work. You have to parent. You have to do that. But like I think there's a point where it feels like you're forced, where I feel like it's more where it's like it's like I know work sucks. I go into it knowing that, but I try to think about it. I'm like, let's do what we gotta do. What's the job at hand? What's the task? Let's get it on. Let's move forward. Let's not beat each other up. Let's just get it over with. Once this is done, we can move on. That's why whenever I was waiting tables and then we were done with the shift, I never like we go drinking afterwards to a bars, hang out. I was like, if you bring up work like too many times, I gotta cut you off. Unless it's something funny or something we need to talk about. But I was like, nah, man, I can't talk about work or complain about the customers. It is what it's a waiting job. It's I don't know. But I learned a lot. So through waiting tables, I always appreciated that I did that for so long. But that was a long time ago now, and I'm like, people have changed, and I'm not waiting tables anymore. So I have to find other ways to get personal, and it's through here. But it's also the internet. I always get confused with stuff you do on the internet and stuff you do in real life. They never match up. I mean, they do, they don't, but like spending too much time on here could probably affect you more in life, where you're used to having a bubble, as so to speak, in this conversation where I can get corrected and take time to think about it. Where in real life, it's instant. It's boom, boom, boom. There's no Control Z, Command Z. There's no rewind. There's no pause. It is what it is. So I like that challenge more. But I do like being here with y'all too, and thank you for tuning in and stuff. This is great. I'm really like I was really bad about myself. I only cleared up like 45 minutes of space because I was like, I don't know. I'm not feeling too well right now, and the sense of walking off that stage and being like, I had time. I had time. I could have turned people. I could get them. It's like it was a bad taste when I left, but I think the fact that my son and I, right before he crashed out, he was waiting for me, and I came home and I gave him a hug, and that hug he gave me was just so passionate. And I think that's why I don't want to like be a stickler to him, but I want him to have I don't know, it's kind of weird now I think about it, and I can be open about things, is I don't want to give him the disciplines that I lack. I just don't want him to feel this from having lack of discipline. He's a very go-getter and he learns on his own. He's a lot like me. I just don't I got stuck in the past a lot where I was just kind of getting stuck on things and dwelling over the past and trying to fix them, trying to change them. And down the future, I'm like, it's not worth it. Let's just go forward, or let's just enjoy where we're at right now. I've been hearing that quote from Kung Fu Panda a lot. It says, it's the oh god, I'm gonna butcher it, but it's tomorrow yesterday already happened. Tomorrow doesn't exist. That's why we have to enjoy today, because we don't know what we're gonna get. We don't know what we're gonna get, and that's why it's called a gift. Or no, that's why you live in the present. That's why you live in the present. I'll look it up real quick. But I really did like that quote, because it's true. Like, we gotta enjoy our time here, like now. So a lot of the time I've been doing is I was talking to somebody the other day, and I said, my favorite thing to do is wake up early and just clear my mind and write and get the ideas out, or get something off my chest. And we changing the feng shui at the home now. The home now has that open concept. We have we we made space. We have a lot of space. We've moved the piano around. We moved the stuff. We're moving. I have the handyman coming in and installing the TV to the fireplace. I don't want to take that job on. I don't want to like crack my crack my fireplace and it shatters and I got to fix all that. I'd just rather get the handyman. He's a professional. Pay the money, just get it over with. I think it's worth it. I'm really big on the thing of don't pay somebody a job that you can do, but also I'm finding out that time is more valuable. And if you have the time to hire a professional to do that work, save your time and do that. Because I'd rather do work on this or spend time with my son or figure it out. Because we're also he wants to do videos on YouTube, so I'm trying to figure out how to get him in here without that taking over. But I got to do it anyways. I'm doing the short videos right now, but that'll be a big thing. And the reason I'm bringing that up is because we'll have more time to I've danced. I've been dancing in the house. We've been dancing. We've been break dancing. I'm actually pacing when I'm writing, so getting down certain things. But the reason it's called Beyond Friendship is I feel like it's just, or I should have maybe called it Friendship Beyond, because this episode is about just reaching out to people that I know. And it's actually cool that Gabe stopped by. I don't know if you're still here, Gabe, but it's cool seeing somebody like that. Internet and social media is the new, and learn to navigate it is a one way. I am definitely hybrid. I'm a hybrid, so I'm always going to do things 50-50 or internet and then real world. So I think that's why it's beating me up, because I feel like I'm getting better at doing this. And that's not a bad thing, but I feel like it's hurting me in the real life, in the real world, because I don't want to I don't know, whatever. I'm complaining now, but I got something to show you, Josh. JR, check it out. So what I've been doing what I did, instead of having all these ideas everywhere. Oh, I know why I know where we're going with this anyway. But having all these ideas everywhere like I was before, I would just like pick up a notebook and just draw on it, or I'd write in it, just have an idea. It's whatever on top of my head, just get it all going. And let's just, what am I doing? I got like this in pandemic. It was, I got shaken, and I've been trying to go back this way hard, and it's just not working. So I noticed that when I go back this way and I'm back in this other lane, I've been trying so hard to go back here that I'm like, just go down this way. So I started collecting more of my ideas on just one, like I brought up them the other day. I'll bring up this again. Why? So I have like all my ideas like on one idea, just all here, working it all out. That's an older one. And then like, so this book, a sketchbook, it just has like random ideas, random whatever. Like, I don't even know what this one's about. This is from 2021. So here, this is there you go. I was talking about, I got stuff too. I have the storyboard right here. And now I found the actual little story, the script. I was looking for this. Look at this. This is crazy. This is incredible. I've been looking for this script for a minute. So see, that's why I haven't been able to really move on with this thing. Here's the script. Here's the story. I just randomly got a book, and here it is. This is 3 years old now. Wow. I gotta get these interviews out. So all this stuff is coming out this week. I have to get it out. But wow, this is awesome. I found what I've been looking for. And I see that's the thing. I put all this stuff inside the I just put them all like random ideas, so I know I have them somewhere. So I gotta go looking for them. And thanks, Gabe. and you know, I gotta go looking for them. So a lot of these ideas, and that's why I have a treasure chest, because I started just putting all my ideas in my box, started going for them. But the last few things I've been doing, I've been keeping it all together. So I started a new one because I really need to get these ideas out of my head for the let's see, where did I put you? Wait, it's this book, right? No, wait, did I already mess this up? I got the wrong book. I think I got the wrong book. Oh no, see, that's what I mean. Where we got the, is it this one? Sorry, see, that's what I'm talking about. There we go. Wrong one. Picked up the wrong one. All right, here we go. We're moving forward because we keep talking about it, right? So I'm putting all the ideas for the video store. Big thing is the video store is it's good. It's good to revisit old work. You get to see fresh eyes. You know what, Jaime? We'll stay on that topic real quick. You're right, because I had every. So think about it. Like I just had a web, and that's why I was laughing. I was like, the internet is literally a net combined of things. So you're inside of it. You're inside a web, interweb, World Wide Web. Ah. So you know, you have all these ideas. So I kind of like did like that, but now I'm going back and I'm like, I know I wrote this here and I wrote that, because I was literally just picking up and writing. Like I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 books that are just out that I had to go back and find. I put them like in also like my convention boxes, so I need to go get those. I made mini time capsules, so I kind of accidentally put them in there. But you know, we're getting it out and just looking at stuff, and I was like, all right, cool. I got some work off. But yeah, thank you. Yeah, fresh eyes. Always nice. Find the loss. Yeah, you know, thank you guys. Like it is like, dude, did you see that? Like I've been looking for that. Like I haven't looked for it, but I'm like, I gotta find out where the hell I did with it. And I was thinking, I was like, I thought it was in my big, I have a big big writing pad. I thought I wrote it in there. So when I was looking for it, sometimes I'll tell you this, I will coward. And if I think, like, I lost a book 2 years, I think it's gotta be 2 years now, or maybe I know for sure last year. I lost my book when I got all the way to the end. I lost one of my books, all my ideas, and it was one of my strong ones, and I lost it, and don't think I lost it for sure. I think it's in my Jeep. I think it fell between the seats or something there, but I haven't cleaned that part, and it's getting kind of dirty. So I need to go in there and clean all that out. The reason I haven't cleaned it because I think there's not enough space there for it could have really fallen, and I'm logically telling myself it's not in there. So I don't want to know a guarantee at the time now if it was in there or not. But now that's already time has passed, and I just need to drop my balls and get in there. Excuse my French, but I need to be suck up, and I'm just gonna go and clean the part because it's just stuff's falling on it, and I just need to clean it up. It's like right under my kids seat too, so I need to get all that junk out. So I'm like, you know what? It's not probably not in there. Let's suck it up and let's get out. But at the same time, I remember talking to Jason Buterin, director of Kill Giggles, and he was I was talking to so at the same time him and another comedian person I know, they said kind of the same thing in the same week. So I was like, oh, they're right. And they basically said, if you can find any ideas that you can remember from that book. Oh, Scott Meany told me this too. He goes, if you can find any ideas you get from that book, then go ahead and write them down right now and try to see what you can grow back. If you can't, they weren't worth it. So to consider it as a practice and move on. And that's what I was like, all right, cool. You know, so I get stuck, you know. And this is all my whole show is about mental health. It's about opening up. It's about just me not hiding, you know, I'm here, exposed. But that was one thing, right? So now all this BS I've been talking about, not BS, but leading up to this is all right. So I'm like, all right, got a book. So I do have like blank books that I'm working on. I buy them if I don't know if I have money for them, or I just like I'll buy books for later, like these notebooks, and then I'll just start writing in them because I know it's gonna happen. Like the whole, I don't know if it's manic or whatever, but I'll get into it and I'll just start writing. I don't feel like I'm different. I'm just like, I just feel like writing. And you know, when Stallone wrote Rocky, he just picked up what he thought was what he tried to write a script, and he just wrote Rocky like that in 3 days because he just was motivated for it. So ever since I've known that, and I've known that story for a long time, I think that's what kind of have everything. So I'll grab it and start drawing and writing, getting my ideas out. But this other one came to me naturally. It came easy. Let me just take a photo of this so I can make sure you can see it up close and personal. I mean, 1 second. I'll make sure you guys get a good photo of this. But there we go. But I'll say this idea, it or ideas, this just flowed the other day, last Wednesday. So tomorrow or this Wednesday, I am going to attempt to see what I can do with this, right? See how much farther we can get into this. All right, that works. Even though one of the one of my notebooks is in the background. I don't mean to throw them; they fell off, but still. All right, here we go. I wanted to make sure y'all get a good up close and see what I'm about to show you. Here we go. Sorry, it didn't do it right. So we gotta do like this, like this, like this. Let me hit send. Sorry, I sent the wrong one. I send the HEIC one. You need to send a JPEG, or the software won't pick it up. We learn something every day. All right, here we go. So I did this on Wednesday and did it early. I woke up like at 4 and I was like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and so we got into it. But check it out. I think you guys are. This is the first official thing we get. We're gonna work together because this is something we've all done. But this is gonna be my. I'm gonna say just one of 3, maybe one of 4. Look what we got here. And this is all based off what we've done since I started doing this in May. There you go. Doing like a comic book. More it's like a issue, but it was more I was trying to do a storyboard, and then I was like, you know what? Let's just make this a comic. Let's just get it all done at once. There's a lot of Easter eggs in this already, so I don't know if you can kind of see them, but I got a lot of Easter eggs. And yes, there is the notebook floating in the back. Like I got a ton of notebooks. But welcome to My Manic Mondayz video home store. This is something that it's kind of like one of those passion things. I hope I can grow and put more time into, because this is my happiest place right here. This is where I enjoy myself. This is also where my sad place is. So I need balance, right? But this is where I can actually figure it out. Let me know if anybody in the comments knows what's going on in here, because it is a lot of manic. But if you've been following since I started doing the streaming every day, there's a lot of material I was able to take from there. A lot of the material I was able to take from conversations and just doing the shows. So it's gonna be a lot based off that, based off real life, and just based off of just fun stuff, pop culture. But I don't know if anybody can really see what's going on in here. This is very meta. This is very reboot. But yeah, so it's just taking ideas like, so tonight's Monday. I'm already exhausted. My mind's gone, right? So I'm not really good for writing. I'm good for talking. I'm good for right now for just muscle memory stuff. But just to let you know, I would like to let everybody know that we can work on this together, and I can weekly show updates. But here's my first illustration of I guess what we call the cover 1. And it's just I put in there episode 1, but it could be issue 1, or just figuring out how to actually like get my ideas out. And also I can share. I have so many things to share. I can't believe I haven't shared them. I'm an A and a B hole. So A and B hole. A B A C A B B. Yeah. So there are a lot of Easter eggs in there if you want to know what they are. But I'm just gonna say that the way I started writing was put a cry for help, and that's kind of where we started writing. That's where we started getting the stories going. So this is kind of like bullet journaling, and a bullet journal is when you what I was kind of told, or use more illustrations to share things or put things together. Rewatched Top Gun Maverick tonight. I do think it was the last movie I actually felt excited for. I haven't seen it. I have not seen it. I should watch it. I did. I need to watch it. I get mixed reviews, but I heard it was good. I didn't hear it was boring. Didn't hear anything like that. I hear that Tom Cruise is doing his own stuff in there, so that'd be kind of cool to watch. I'm a big Tom Cruise fan still. I don't miss the Mission Impossible movies. I did the recent one. I haven't seen the most recent one because I didn't see that theater, but I was pretty consistent in watching all the Mission Impossible movies in the theater. And I didn't mean to do that. It just happened. But Top Gun, I hear it's also very modern and updated. So I'd like to hear about that. I did watch a few things this week. We watched Unsolved Mysteries last night. And that was pretty fun on Netflix. Went back down that way. You guys, well, I saw one story. They're 45 or 50-minute episodes. So I thought they were like 20, 30 minutes. They were long. Also, let's talk about seasonal depression for a minute. I definitely have that. My better months are fall and spring. So in the future, I try to more or less capitalize more on the time that how I feel now. And what'd you say? Gotta love Michael Stack's voice. Oh, dude, Robert Stack. I can't even do that. I was trying to do a Peter Welker. I mean, sorry, Peter Welker. Peter Cullen the other day. It's hard. We're Optimus Prime. This real. No, I can't even do Optimus. I don't know. I can't do it right now. But yeah, Unsolved Mysteries is Robert Stack. He was also the voice of the was it the DEA officer in Beavis and Butthead Did America, and yeah, let's do it. But yeah, he's got that voice. He was. I think he does. I think he keeps on a basketball too as himself. Unsolved, dude. I really, yeah, Robert Stack. He's also in. He plays Optimus Prime. I mean Optimus Prime. He plays Ultra Magnus in the movie in the 1986 Transformers. Yeah. Robert Stack, Dennis Farina, and Kaylee Shea Bronson or Brosnan. Dude, these stories were like, I remember being a kid and just
in the history of television, few programs have been so shocking.
I said, please don't shoot him. And the man
oh,
just shot him
McConaughey.
anyway.
So did you see McConaughey? I forgot.
In the history of television,
I might. You gotta do what you gotta do.
So shocking.
I said, please don't shoot him.
Look right there, it's McConaughey. That's my man.
So,
that's what I'm saying. I used to be do McConaughey all the time because my mom likes McConaughey, so I try to do it. Do you see that McConaughey was right there? McConaughey appearance. We gotta work on that a little bit more. Little McConaughey. No, I'm not doing it right now. I'm doing it too. My voice is a little too deep right now. Too much of the staying up late and yelling at the mic. I will say I did practice with the mic today before I went on stand up. I was using it to get better, and I think I might have talked too much. And then my son and I talked all day. We do. We used to. I forgot before you started school last year. God, time just passes. So when my son, I guess from born till before he went to kindergarten, so he was 4 when he went to kindergarten. Because now he's 5. Now he's 6. So we started doing this thing called Father's Sunday. And Father's Sunday is just when it's just no mom, dad, and son, and I have them all day. And it's the best co-parenting now. We're pre-co-parenting. See, where are these jokes at earlier? But I'm starting to learn I got to find topics to riff off. I'm just going up there trying to talk, and then I haven't been working any jokes out really. My magic has run out, so I need to whip it back up. But Father's Sunday is basically we'll go to Luby's. We eat because kids eat free at Luby's until I don't think he's that age anymore. I think it's like 4 or 5. So I go to Luby's, we eat, and that's what we do every Wednesday. Once in a while we throw it in on a Sunday, but then today right before when I got back from open mic, he told me let's go to what do you call it? We need to bring Father's Sunday back, but since I'm in school, we can't do it on Wednesdays. Let's do it on Sunday. And I'm like, great. I'm like, I'm gonna film on Sunday, so I guess you're gonna be part of the crew. But that was like something that to me that's like the sentimental thing that he already knows and he loves, and it's embedded. We did it for a while. I did it since he was little. Like I did it since he was like 2, maybe. Yeah, I did it for like 2 years, almost 3 years. Because we started doing it all the way till kindergarten, then couldn't do it anymore, but we are still doing it when we could. But we hadn't done it for a minute, so now we're going back to it. But I think it's important to have something with your child. I learned that too as well, like parenting. Like I don't have the best parents, and not everybody's the best parents. It's hard, but you have to have parents that want to make an effort. And one of the Kevin Smith stories that he shares, and that he shared with us while he was doing his run for Clerks 3 and just kind of go see him at the Smod Castle, was he wait, what the sorry. He oh god, you better sorry, this is gonna be an issue. This is gonna keep going until I turn it off. Anyways, but no, he was saying, sorry about that. Kevin Smith was saying that it was his brother, his sister, and him. So he's the youngest one, and his dad would be like, I need to have a connection with my son, with all my children. And he goes, what's the one? I don't want to repeat, but this is what he said. He goes, the fat one. What's the fat one like? The movies? Dad, I'll take him to the movies. And that's what he would do. His dad would check him out of school, and they would go watch any movie that Kevin wanted to watch, and his dad would watch it with him. And I thought that was always a sweet story to hear. That was always so. I think around the time we started doing Father Sunday, maybe a few months into it, I heard that story in New Jersey, and I was like, "Damn, man, that's awesome!" Like his dad would do that stuff for him, and I think it's a big deal. I think it's a big deal that you have a connection with your parents, and it's up to you as a parent to find that connection. Also, too, man, we're children of our parents always, right? And sometimes our parents don't want to change, and they're just gonna stay in their own ways, and you gotta accept this as a child because you can't change them. But like I gotta be my kid's friend, but I also gotta be a parent. So I gotta make sure that my whole thing about parenting is I gotta teach them that I'm in charge, because if anything goes wrong, I have to clean it up. I have to pay for it. I have to do that. And he still doesn't grasp that. So I'm kind of letting him kind of find out on his own, bump his head a little bit, hit his butt, and he doesn't like that. So I'm trying to figure it out. It is what it is. There is no manual to this. There's no, this works, do this, do that. I just think open communication is learning. I know it's like if I get upset or I show him a face, he doesn't like that. So I'm learning to be monotone. What did you do here today, son? I see that you're the one that spilled all this water on the table. Were you planning on cleaning it? It's like, I don't want to be like, get over there and clean it. It just doesn't work. And I don't want to be like, hey, but, I'm your friend here. I just kind of want to be like, look, dude, you don't clean this. You don't get this. Simple as that. I don't think yelling at him is going to get anywhere. I don't like getting yelled at. So, I mean, within reason. But it's like coaching. Sometimes a coach yells at you, but it's not out of hate or anything. It can be, but it shouldn't be out of hate. It should be out of the fact that you're far, they have to yell at you, but also they're yelling at you because they want to instill it in you. But as a coach, I only yell, but I yell motivational things. Sometimes I talk shit to the other team by accident. I ain't trying to, but nowadays it's like when they're not your friends, not everybody's not your friends. So people get a chance to go up against you, they'll go up against you. It's dog dog world out there, and I still got to know that. You still got to live like that. You still got to live like protected, because people will take everything from you if you give them a chance. And I hate saying that, but I live in a city though. I feel like smaller towns, people still do stuff to each other, but in the city, it just feels like somebody could easily just walk over you and feel like that's what it is. But I don't know. I stand my ground everywhere, so I don't know if it's a good or bad thing, but I'm not gonna let you push me around or step on me. So when I go to open mics, I'm definitely try not to put in my I'm an older guy thing, like let's do it this way, but I also do want to be like, let's just get on with this and do this. Like we're all here to get better, for practice. But squeezing an open mic before a show you do, it brings a lot of extra stress. Like right now, whatever, But I always like that story. So the main thing is I always enjoyed like hearing a story of a filmmaker that I enjoy, tell us about his upbringing, and then telling us that this connection that he has with his father about going to the films, and maybe that's where it inspired him to be a filmmaker. I don't know. I just know I got to run through hoops with my kid and do a bunch of things, and it's fun. But one thing that I have taken my son to, and he does like, he's only gone to technically two conventions. So comic conventions. I took him to Galacticon last year, and they're bringing it back, and they're gonna have the people from Hocus Pocus, which I wouldn't mind. There's like 4 conventions, but Gabe also brought up earlier. Let's go back to Gabe's conversation. Oh, cheerleaders? No, not that. Where is he talking about? Oh, he also wrote, "You've come out your shell, no yoke. You crack me up." All right, here we go. He wrote, "I'll be in Florida for Spooky Empire Film Festival, October 11th to 13th. You should come." Totally want to come. let's see who's part of that one. But I can't afford that right now because I'm learning that I'm looking into 2025 already, and what do you call it? Oh, I got a bug in me. Look at that. It's in the shed. What was that? Is that an ant? Yeah, as we get to be in the shed. But he's talking about this convention, a spooky empire. Why are you talking? Let's see real quick. Florida. Oh, so this is at the actual airport. It's one of those horror conventions at the airport. So let's see. All right. He was talking about this one. Nah. So this is at the Hyatt in Orlando, Florida. Let's see who's going to be here. Yes. Clive Barker, Doug Jones, Thora Birch, Rosanna Arquette. Oh yeah. Tom Woodruff Jr., Alicia Witt. Oh, Michael Cross. That would be a good one. Damn. Oh man, that would be a good one. I would like that one. Ernie Hudson. Oh, dude, I still haven't got him. He's been around me. Look at that. William Atherton. Billy Bryan. The actual. Oh, they got Ghostbusters up in here. Oh man, the Hellraisers. You know, I have yet to make an effort to meet anybody from the Hellraiser saga, but those movies scarred me. I don't know. I think those have really only been one passerby for me. Because yeah, the Hellraisers are really look at that. I mean, look at the monsters in the back. I gotta revisit it. Oh, I got a guy from the new Alien Romulus, but not too many people. It's not bad. It's basically this is a horror one, yeah. About 15 people, maybe 20. It's not bad. 1 hour early each day for VIP attendance. Can we still get VIP? Let's find out. If you can't get VIP, it's not even worth going. Yeah. Nah, I'm joking. But conventions, comic conventions have really helped me be more myself and be honest, be a little bit more comfortable with me, a lot more comfortable with me being who I want to be and what I'm looking for and what I'm trying to do. I like to be quiet, and I mean I talk, but I like to be quiet about things and just till I get them done and talk about them. But it hasn't really been like that for me for a couple of years now. So trying to find a new way to do things and try to it's just the thing also that happens though. I'm learning how to start and finish things in quicker time so I can move on because I have a lot of things that are open, that are pending. And if you have them pending, you can't move forward. So I need to learn to, I was not pausing. I'm pausing, keep those on pause and working on when I can, but it's better to just keep going when I'm done, have the full package and get it out. I was telling somebody tonight that wants to work with me. I'm like, man, I have all these ideas for this project, but what do you call it? It's not kind of, it's not all, it's a series. It'd be a simple series we could shoot, but it's not all there, but I have the basic there. So maybe I'm just not, maybe I'm not putting too much pressure on myself. I'm just kind of give it to him, and be like, I don't know. I feel weird handing especially somebody with the people that stolen from me. I feel weird like handing somebody over, but I think I've done it where I can have somebody borrow some of my stuff and then add to it. A lot of people just take, like I was saying earlier. So I'm trying to like make sure everything's original because it's a lot of work to lose. That's your time. But I got to learn trust on some things. But that weekend, October 11th to 13th, there's so many conventions that I want to go to. But I'm only gonna. I mean, that's Big Texas Comic Con, and I didn't buy the VIP, so we're gonna have the San Antonio. It'd be the easiest one, but I'm still trying to see if I can do. I mean, let's just talk about it. I'm trying to save up because this is where I want to go, and I don't know how this is gonna work out, but if I could, same weekend as that CrownCon, it's in Chicago, Illinois. Kevin Smith's first convention, I think, like convention. Like yeah, Kevin Smith, we got Jason Mewes and Tommy Chung. Saturday only now. I would love this. I already met Shannon Elizabeth, Genesis, Rodriguez. No, met this bottom half. Nope, I gotta meet him. Ming, I'm hung out with Ming. I actually need to reach out to Ming again, but I don't have anything. I need something new to share with him. But this is what you're gonna get. What? 1, 2, wait, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, Ming and 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 guests. Not bad. Just seems like kind of hanging out with everybody. No Jeff Anderson though. Hey, it's Jeff Anderson. No Jeff. It's me, Carl. Oh no, Carl. But yeah, I think that's right. That's that one. And then they also have another horror convention or I guess it would be kind of with GalaxyCon. Maybe their version. I think it used to be Wizard World, what it's called now. But they're gonna have that one in Richmond, Virginia on that weekend, and that's Monster Squad's gonna be there. So I'd rather hike it up there and get them. But all this stuff, man, trying to get a new job, and it kind of was like falling south. Trying to get all my convention stuff out. That's another thing. I got a lot to share, and I'm not sharing it, so I don't want to hoard anything anymore. I want to kind of get it out and get it out showing. But yeah, no excuses. I just want to do it. But I'm running out of steam right now. I did want to talk about one last thing that I did this weekend. I mean, this past week, and this was fun. So it's Thursday. We're do a story time before we go to the final quote, and then we end this. So on Thursday, I was like, man, I want to stream, but I don't want. I want to stream, but I don't want to. What do you call it? Set everything up. Maybe I can just do the IG. Like, I don't know. We'll see. Well, I kind of sat down, and as soon as I sat down, I put my headphones on and I opened up my laptop, and this popped up, and it said it was going on live, and it said open mic. Stop by and say hi. And I was like, I do open mics. I'll stop by. I'll say hi. So I was like, I'll give that a shot, right? So it was a live stream. I took the time. I set up my mic. I set up my lights, and then I just got forward. But I thought this was cool. Last week I got to spend an hour with the Legacy of a Nerd on Power Rangers Day. So it was fun to hang out with other people that were like-minded and just nice people. And one thing I really got out of this community, and this is what friend. Yeah, I should have called it Friendship Beyond, because I wouldn't have had this conversation with these people just normally. This is something that I was able to do because of the internet, because of social media, and I got to go and hang out, and it was great. It was a good time. Follow Legacy of a Nerd on Instagram or Facebook, and it's just someone based out of San Antonio or some team. I don't know if it's a team or a group of people. I just gotta respect them when I say y'all. But it's one thing I got out of the group was they mentioned that Power Rangers are positive people. And I'm gathered that a lot. I'm getting that a lot, and I like that. It's a positive people to be around, and I think that's very important. I think that's very important, especially nowadays. And I really thought I'll call it geeking out, but it was just fun just to be there and hang out and talk about Jason David Frank, talk about Power Rangers, talk about kind of where they're going, but more toys. I even won a gift. They have like this raffle, and I won it. So I got a Green Ranger and a Red Ranger coming my way. But things like that, I'm also learning to do the shop, because I want to we're bringing the shop to life. Also, I looked into it. Like, it said one payment that I could have sworn I made the payment already, but it says I have to pay another $89. I'm like, I'm not paying $389 payments. Like, what's going on here? It's weird. Last week I was still having issues because I haven't checked into it this week. But it's the way I like to do things. I like to have time so I can sit down and talk back. And people are like, "Hey, you left me on red." I'm like, I don't. If I start talking to you, I start talking to another 4 people, and I'm stuck. And I'm not trying to do that. And I don't mind talking to you, but I gotta figure out the time for it. I gotta make time. Like, every day I should make time. Like, it's the only time I text from this at this hour at this time, and that's it. And if I can get back to you, I can get back to you, because I'm trying to, like I said, be more professional, more serious. But it's just, but that's it. I have to. But it's me to apply that. It's like, all right, but I don't want to lose any more time, right? Or I don't want to waste time. But doing stuff like this was great, because I got to talk, show off my cards, be nerd out. I mean, look at the guy, Daniel Romano, was wearing a Power Ranger outfit, the black and gold, and he killed it. He was doing flips and cartwheels and all this stuff. and everybody's bringing their knowledge and their love for the Power Rangers, which I thought was really cool. So once a Ranger, always a Ranger. Like I'm not the biggest in-depth fan, but I was one of the OG fans. I was when it first started, so kind of always in me, and I didn't realize that was a big deal for me. Spending time coming after school and watching Power Rangers, watching Batman animated series, watching X-Men and Spider-Man. I didn't realize that was going to be something, going to be walking around as an adult, showing off my brands. But I'm in this weird spot, right? Like, don't want to defend, don't want to, I don't know. Just keep doing it, showing up, keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. Yeah, because they got big Texas Comic Con, and I'd rather just go and hang out. If we go, like, if I can't go to Chicago or I can't go to Richmond, which I tried to plan it where you can get, it's because I was like, if you don't get a hotel, because there's hotels are going to cost a lot, and then getting around. But in Chicago, the hotel's not too far from the airport. It's really close, and the event is at the airport at the hotel, I believe. And then that's one thing. And then in Richmond, Virginia, it's 45-minute. Yeah, that's the thing. It's 45-minute drive from the airport to the convention. But if you're not sleeping anywhere, you can just go back to the hotel, go back to the airport and crash out. The only bad downside is, like, if you just say you do pull it off, but you don't get a lot of rest, you look like crap all the photos. So it's like, you're still there, right? But let's leave it with this, because I saw this quote. I didn't know who to pick. I didn't know what to do tonight. I was like, who do I pick? I need something to cheer me up. And the first thing I put in, I just put motivational quote, and then just whatever. And I said, from a celebrity. How about a funny motivational quote from a celebrity? And then this one popped up. Behind every great man is a woman rolling her eyes. Jim Carrey. Ha! That's hilarious to me. That's see what I mean? Such a quick joke. Boom, boom, boom. Punchline setup, kills. Like, whether lack of taste or whatever you think about it, I think that's just funny. That's a great line. That's a great joke. That's just everything. And I gotta say, man, I've always been a Jim Carrey fan, and now we do Ace Ventura at home apparently, and my son hasn't seen it, but we practice that, I guess, because there's a lot of imaginary pets floating around here. But I'll say this: just sometimes when you're down or just feeling low, just something like this can cheer me up, right? Something like this. Now, as like I was gonna say, now as for the documentary for this thing, I got this Sunday. I got things I have set up for. So I'm working on that for a minute, for last week until this week, trying to set it up because I need to get interviews going, and I need to archive things. Kind of know an idea where I'm going with it and bring it here. So we'll bring it to life maybe tomorrow. But yeah, I like this. I like this weekly checkup now. The thing I want to do here. I want to get some projects moving, and I need just a little support. Not a whole lot. I don't even need support. I just need to hold myself accountable. Just nobody can show up. I still want to do this shit anyway, so I'm gonna cry about it. But I like whining, apparently. I like my wine, my cheese. But remember, working on this, missing the misfit. Basketballs aren't the only things we miss on the court. Missing friends, missing time, missing sports and stuff like that. Also been trying to do this thing, but I don't know. I've been back in the cards, but I'm learning something about how they do cards as I'm older now, or just since I've been away. You can buy a lot of cards, but there's a lot of filler cards in there. And you know what it is? My very first pack, I got this guy. This is a hand-drawn card. I think it's like worth $150 or something like that, or $100 at least. But my favorite part about this is 1 of 1. And I've been trying, I guess, to replicate it. I think these are very rare to find. I think I got one by accident. And now I'm trying to find another one, trying to find them friends. But the more cards I accumulate, I'm just saving these. I still got my original cards, my Marvel Masterpieces. And I still enjoy it. I love having those. I love going back and watch. But, it's kind of cool seeing the modern day take and seeing how I can control my characters, how I can make them, put them in stories. And, I want to do 1 of 1. I like being 1 of 1, but not everybody. But hey, we made it here. We're at the end of the show. It's 11:03 p.m. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight, everybody. I think I'm going to guess. I know for sure Jared's there. I'm going to guess Omar, and I don't think Gabe, because Gabe interacts more. But I don't know who his third person is. But let's see. But one thing I really did like was let's go back to this. We'll just finish like this. See if anybody can see these Easter eggs in here. Got a few Easter eggs right off the bat. I talked about it last week. So let me see if you guys. There's some characters in there already. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 7 characters, or 8 combined, if you know. But 7 characters for sure. 2 of those are kind of made up on. They just kind of came in, but the other ones are all really based off this show. And I don't know if y'all can pick up who's who. Yeah. I don't know how certain someone that comments because they can't make it. Certain person named Kevin. I don't know how they look, so I had to guess how they looked, and you can see them there. And then we got a certain someone that likes to comment, and when you see his name, it's the bottom left. So I actually ran out of space, and I was like, I gotta put him somewhere. So I just kind of took their Facebook profile and worked with that pick. There's someone always in the back hanging out, lives in the dumpsters, is hiding there. But we'll leave it at that. 4 minutes. We can hang out for 4 minutes. You know, yeah. I don't have anything else to say. I'm already tired. I'm ready to go to bed. It's already 11. I'm ready to just crash out. I still got well, I'm doing the fantasy football league, so the team I took over. There's a league I was in last year. The commissioner got caught doing some shady moves, and we was a bye league, so we paid, so we couldn't like just default. I didn't want to do that, so I was the interim commissioner, and I enjoyed that league. I got second place. I literally the last interception that Jalen Hurd threw in, like, I guess the week 16 game. If he didn't throw that interception, I would have won. But the fact that he threw that last pass to just try to tie the game, I lost. I lost the championship, which is fine. I went 4 for 5. I mean, I basically almost won all my leagues last year, but I made it all to the championships. Well, I won all of them, but that one. But going back into it, I kind of resubmitted the application for it to work, and it works. So I'm getting messages from people like, "Hey man, we're gonna shut it down. I think I'm gonna delete it or whatever." And I'm like, "Nah, let's do it. Let's keep going." So because I'm trying to do is kind of produce some content for us for this week starting, because this Thursday we got Thursday night football, and I know football's football and it's a sport, but I know you can take things from it and we can have fun with them, because we are taking stats and fantasy football, and it is so similar to stock market. It's so crazy how they like hand in hand. Your boy studies the stock market. I was able to save up for a lot of my equipment, and the shed was to the stock market, but I haven't been doing that, so I need to get back into that. So there are some priorities here that I really want to get out of the way. I wish I had some of that manic energy you had today on the show every day. Oh man, I'm burnt out. By the time we get to me at night, brother, I'm already tired. This is me tired, dude. This is me exhausted. This is me like having trouble looking to the camera because the lights are here. I just want to go to bed. I wake up early, but that's me. I wish I had some of that manic energy you had today on the show every day. Yeah, dude. Well, here, take it. Take a little bit. Take as much as you want. I have tons of it. I don't run out. This is all I do. This is all I do. I stayed in my head too long, and all I did was build calluses and walls, and I did so many things that I hid, and then those things shattered and broke, and I was exposed. But I wasn't really hiding. I was working on things. I was working on myself. I was figuring it out, and now I do have tons of energy. Now I do have tons of, coaching for me is easy, but I think it's easy because I enjoy it and I love it, and if I can coach somebody to get better at things, I like doing that. So like I've said before on this show, it's hard for me to make myself happy, but I can make other people happy, and that makes me happy. So in essence, whatever I can share, whatever I can show y'all. I understand this is a boring ass show right now, but we're getting it. We're getting it. We're the crew here. This is the people. This is what we need. This is what we build. So when we do grow and we do get big, and we do have, I'm not looking to be like a million followers. I just give me that solid 1,000. Give me that. I'm on that. You get 1,000. I'll do like 11. Let's see 1,300. That's a good number. But I'm good with that, and your community small, and you all can communicate within each other. I think that's more important. I think having like, I don't know, having 500 followers and somebody gets upset or whatever. But I don't know, I'm talking too much. So we got 1 hour and 3, 2, 1. It's 1 hour. All right, JR, I'll see you later. I'll see y'all next Monday. But I will be streaming on Thursday, so look out for that. And I don't think I'll do Wednesday. I'm gonna try to do an open mic on Wednesday, but I'll be streaming on Thursday for sure. And then we'll see you on Sunday. I want to have fun because my family likes to sit down and watch family football. So we watch football on Sunday, and then we watch football. We're not gonna be able to do Monday because of this and the stand up and this, but we like to do Thursday night football. Oh no, wait, what are we doing? Oh, college football as well. I've been watching college football again. My little brother got me into this. Got me back into college football. I watched a bunch of college football this weekend. I did win some money, but I put it back into the machine so I can try to triple up. And Caitlin Clark's been hitting. That's all I got to say. So focus on one of Clayton Clark's, attributes she likes to focus on, and she'll hit. All right, everybody. Have a good night. I will see y'all next week and on Thursday. Peace.